Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Åshild, and I thought that for today's video I wanted to change up my seasonal perfume tray, and I also want to give you a little bit of an update of this past summer when it comes to perfumes, because I did purchase a few new perfumes or perfumey items and I used up perfume, and yeah, I just want to tell you some thoughts that I have and show you my selected perfumes for the coming season. I do have a bunch of these discovery sets from different perfume houses. I think it's a great way to get to know perfumes before I dedicate myself to a full bottle. And I did use up the Skylar Pink Canyon sample that I got in one of these discovery sets. It was running low, it was just a little bit left, and I thought I'll just go ahead and finish it. It's a very nice everyday, a little bit bitter but in a good way, kind of fresh perfume, light. Yeah, a good perfume. Not something I will repurchase, I think, but it was very pleasant to me. Smells a little bit of that like grapefruity, citrusy scent. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. But again, it's not. I don't see myself repurchasing this, but I have really nothing bad to say about this. Just a very nice, easygoing everyday scent. I also got like a few perfume samples. The Yves Saint Laurent Libre, or however you pronounce it. I do have a dupe of this perfume that I really enjoy, and it was really cool that I got the actual, got to try the actual original. I can't wait to kind of just experiment a little bit and compare the real thing next to the dupe that I have from Eden Perfumes. So yeah, that's really nice. And then I got the Gosh Anything For You eau de perfume. This was just like a gift with purchase. And it smells like a nice floral, but I'm not very much into florals, so I don't even know if I'm going to try this. I'm just going to have to, I'll maybe give it a go just to give you a brief review, but I haven't yet gotten around to try it. Then we have Divine Vanille by Oliver Pescheux. Pescheux. I don't know how you pronounce that. But I also got this as a gift with purchase when I purchased this other thing that I'm going to show you in just a second. I have tried this twice, I think, so I can't tell you too much about this perfume, but I was kind of expecting it to be something I loved because I am definitely a vanilla girl. I love those sweet gourmands, and to me this wasn't it. It didn't impress me very much the first two times I've tried it, but I'm gonna give it a go and like really try to get to know this a little bit before I give a full review. But so far I don't feel like it's a typical vanilla perfume. It smells more like herbally and more too masculine for me. So I don't think it's going to be a perfume for me, but I'm going to try it out some more. And when I got that perfume, the reason was I decided to purchase this. This is the gone viral Giardini di Toscana Bianco Latte Creme Corpo something. So this is the body lotion version of the well-known perfume from Giardini di Toscana, the Bianco Latte perfume. And I read a lot about this beforehand because I wasn't able to smell the perfume, but the way that people described it made me really curious. They said it smelled very like edible, delicious, just amazing, sweet, gourmand, everything I like. And the perfume was so expensive that I didn't feel like I could purchase it knowing that I wasn't able to smell it or anything. But then I saw in a lot of the reviews, I saw that, hey, I have both the perfume and the body lotion and they smell the same, and the body lotion acts like a perfume. It lasts for a long time and it's so much more affordable. So I thought, I'm going to purchase this. Still expensive, but at a way lower price than the perfume. And so I've had this, I think, throughout the whole summer. How do I describe this? Okay, I think, first of all, I thought it was a great scent on this. I've used it mainly on like my arms and my legs, and I've kind of worn it as a perfume, basically. I think it's a great perfume during the summer months, but now that I think about it, I think it could potentially work year-round. And they're right, it is a sweet, just very, very delicious gourmand scent. It's like a mixture of all the things I love in a perfume, like vanilla and caramely, sweet, something, baked goods kind of scent. And it's really nice. I feel like I've smelled similar things in the past, so I don't know if I would say that this is super, super unique and I've smelled nothing like this before. But I think it's really good in the fact that it's so long lasting, because I've applied the body lotion and it has lasted all throughout the day. And it was a little bit funny. The other night I took a night shower and I just applied this on my legs, and then I went to bed. And my son was coming up the stairs, and as he was coming up the stairs, the bedroom was many meters away. He was like, "Did you bake today?" And I said, "No, why?" "Because it smells delicious, like really nice baked goods in here, like a muffin or something," he said. And he was so far from the bedroom at that point, and he is very sensitive to scents. He's not into perfumes. He gets a headache he gets sick from perfumes. So I basically wear perfumes when I know it's gonna be hours until I see him again. And I didn't think that he was gonna come back up after he had gone to bed. And so it wasn't really planned, but when he came to give me a goodnight hug, he said, it really smells really nice, Mom. It's a really nice scent and I don't mind it at all. And I was very surprised because he usually hates most of my perfumes. And so, yeah, I'm happy about that. That means that I can probably wear this around him. We'll see, but I just want to be mindful about wearing perfume in public, in, doctors' offices, hospitals, just around kids. In general, you have to be mindful about that. But my main point is I really enjoy this body lotion. I feel like it acts like a perfume. It's, of course, very perfumey, so it doesn't work on my eczema hands, so I have to wash it off very quickly. But I'm not sensitive to the rest of my body, so it's not a problem. But I think if you do have sensitive skin, it will most likely not work for you because it's just very, very scented and perfumey. So, but if you want to just save a few bucks and you still want to kind of try out the scent from that perfume, I would absolutely recommend this body lotion. So I don't know, I think I'm just gonna let it sit at in my bathroom, and we'll see if I get some more use out of it this fall. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was these two discovery sets. I did mention this last time, the Charlotte Tilbury The Power of Scent to Unlock Emotions Perfume Discovery Set. Yeah, I purchased a set of 6 perfumes from Charlotte Tilbury, and I have been trying them out, some more than others though, so I'm still not sure about some of these perfumes, how I really feel about them. But there are 2 of these there's 3 of these perfumes that I want to bring over to this fall season that I feel like is appropriate and nice for this fall season. And it is Love Frequency, Cosmic Power, and then More Sex. One of the perfumes I have grown to really like, and then there's 2 that I don't know what I feel about them. Like, honestly, don't really love them, but I'm gonna give them a chance. And because I talked a lot about them last time, I'm not gonna say too much about them right now, but Cosmic Power is really my favorite of all of these perfumes that I got from Charlotte Tilbury, just because it's so unique. And I did ask my boyfriend if he liked it, and he said it's a little sharp. And that was his way of telling me that he didn't like it. So if he liked it, I probably would have repurchased or purchased the full size of this actually. But I think it's such specific genre of perfume that this goes under, that I think a lot of people wouldn't like. And so I'm just gonna try to enjoy the rest of this sample. I have about half of it left. I usually apply it at night so I can like lay there and sniff it, because it's so good. And it's so special. It's such a interesting scent that is kind of hard to describe, but it really spoke to me. I had to like take my time to get to know it and learn to love it. I think it's that LME scent or note that does it for me, that is very new to me in the perfume world. But yeah, that's like the scent or the note that you get in the beginning. And it settles a little bit better, I guess, or more friendly to a lot of people. But that like first 30 minutes are just the best part of the perfume, but also maybe the worst part for a lot of people if you don't like that LME scent, which is like a lemony, balsamic-y note. I don't know how to describe it, but it's overall a spicy, more oriental perfume, I would say. And it is quite intense in the beginning, but it settles a little bit more softer. But yeah, definitely not a blind buy. I think it's a no-go for a lot of people, but for me, I really enjoyed it. So that's that. And then I'm gonna give Love Frequency and More Sex a shot. More Sex is just very masculine, very leathery to me. It's just too masculine, I think, but I'm gonna try it out a little bit more. And then Love Frequency is also a very floral scent, but it's not too bad. I like this a lot more than that other one. And I do like the opening, I like the middle notes, but just that patchouli base ruins the whole perfume for me. I'm not into patchouli in perfumes most of the time, at least. So I don't love this, but I'm gonna try it out this fall a little bit more and give it a chance. And then I just got this the 7 Virtues Peace Perfume Discovery Set, because I haven't tried any perfumes from this brand previously, so I was so curious to try this out. I have barely like sniffed them, so I cannot tell you too much about them, but I chose 2 perfumes that I want to kind of get to know this fall, and it is Amber Vanilla and Cherry Ambition. At first impression, that Amber Vanilla, this came out this year, by the way, so it's a very new perfume. Amber Vanilla is just a very beautiful, nice, everyday, subtle perfume that compared to the Vanilla Woods, is probably like a softer version of that one. So if you like Vanilla Woods, I would guess that you would like this one as well. And then Cherry Ambition, I have just barely tried, but I've learned that cherry doesn't necessarily, it's like either an absolute yes for me or an absolute no for me in a perfume. It just depends on the blend and everything, all the other notes that is in there as well. But my first impression is that this is a good cherry perfume for me. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try it out a little bit more in order for me to give a good review. So I'm really excited to try these 2 out. The other perfumes that was in that set was Vanilla Woods, Coconut Sun, and Lotus Pear. So I will give you a review on those perfumes later on, maybe this winter or spring. We'll see, whenever I feel like I'm ready to give you a full review of those. And then let's move on to the actual fall perfumes that I've got in my collection. I can make an attempt and try to rank these, but I will say there's like about half of these perfumes that I'm like, I don't know. I'm glad I am trying these out, and I know how I feel about them, but they're definitely not going to be a staple in my perfume collection, not going to be repurchases. And those I can probably I can safely say that about the first 5 perfumes that I'm going to talk about now, that I don't see myself repurchasing. And the first one is the Eden Perfumes, the dupe company from Great Britain or UK. That is vegan and cruelty free. I really love this brand. I think they do great dupes, and this is the dupe for Lolita Lempicka. Is it just called Lolita Lempicka? I think that's the brand name as well. I know this is an old perfume that has been around for a while. I also think that the versions of it has changed over time. I'm not quite sure of the full story here, but the one I have it's just a very soapy scent. It reminds me of Jo Malone Perfume scent. That perfume. It has that same soapy feel to it. It's quite heavy, I feel like. And I don't really know how I feel about this one. But I have a 10 milliliter of it. I want to give it a go and see how I feel about it now. It's been a while since I've tried it out. So that's that. And I did have this next one, also from Eden, in my summer, on my summer perfume tray, just because it's very new to me and I wanted to try it out a little bit. And it is the dupe of a Marc Jacobs Decadence, or Decadent? Decadence, yes. So I think I told you the story about me just having a sample years ago and absolutely loved the sample back then of the original perfume, and I never forgot about it. And when I saw that they have this dupe, I was too curious to let this one go. I had to try it out, and I did, and I think my taste has changed because, well, even though I think it's an interesting scent. I like the way it settles, and it's not bad just smelling it like this either. I just realized it's a very headachy scent for me nowadays. Yeah, I do really like this once I've had it on for a couple of hours, but I just find that it's a little bit too much for me for the first 1 to 2 hours, and that kind of ruins the experience for me. So I don't know um, if maybe I'll change my mind again. It's just that's so weird about perfumes and taste and age and everything, that as you mature, it always changes and evolves. But for now, this is not my favorite perfume in my collection, but I'm really glad that I got to try it again. I would say, I mean, I don't have the original here to compare, but it's familiar. I kind of remember that this is what it smelled like. I just realize now that I got it and I've tried it a few times, it's not a love for me anymore, but that's okay. It's a it's a very nice, warm, amber base with, you know, vanilla. It has some plum in it. It's spicy, and it's not that I don't like it at all. I do like, there's elements to it that I really like, but I just feel like it's very intense and heavy for me and my persona to be able to carry something like this. So yeah, I don't know. I think I don't want to say it's a masculine scent, because it's not. I'm more, I don't know. It's just, I think you have to be like a very strong woman to carry this. I don't know. Yeah. So that's that. And then we have Juliette Has a Gun, not a perfume. I'm sure you all have heard about this, and maybe you have it in your collection. This was very new to me. I hadn't even smelled it beforehand. It came in a discovery set along with this other perfume that I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, but this was a little bit bigger than all the other ones, and I'm really glad I got to try it. It's a very, very interesting perfume to me. This is one of those perfumes that changes a lot. It depends on your skin, your body chemistry, how it smells like, but it kind of is supposed to be your skin but better kind of scent. And very quickly it kind of smells like nothing, but I do think that it's the ambroxan that they do, the note they have in a lot of the Juliette Has a Gun perfumes, that I think makes it feel like the perfume doesn't really smell anything like for you anymore, and maybe it doesn't for you personally, but around you they will still smell it. And yeah, so I think it's very interesting. It's like a light musky scent. Smells a little bit of alcohol, not gonna lie, but I think it's a good layering perfume that you can just match with a lot of other perfumes to kind of amp them up a little bit. And yeah, I think it's a nice perfume to have. Don't mind it, but I don't see myself repurchasing this. No, I probably won't do that. Next, I have also from Eden, but this is a bigger bottle, 30 milliliter, Viktor and Rolf Bonbon. Another example of me really loving this as like a 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old. I think it's perfect for that age. Not saying that you can't wear it when you're like 38 as I am, but I just feel like it's a very youthful perfume, and it's again a little bit too sweet and sickening and headachy for me. It's not the kind of perfume I tend to go for anymore these days. It's so weird. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of those perfumes that I used to absolutely love during my younger days, like Viva La Juicy, that Britney Spears perfume, the purple one. It's just like a very fun, sweet scent. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just something I realized when I purchased it that, yeah, okay, I guess I'm kind of over these kinds of scents now. It's just not me anymore. I don't know. But I don't hate it, and I'm gonna wear it this fall, but I realized that it's not gonna be a staple in my collection anymore. So that's that, but not a bad perfume, just, yeah. And then also from Juliette Has a Gun, we have Ode to Dullness. And this is interesting to me. This is not a love at first sight. Definitely feel like it's too masculine at first, but then as I've used it more and more and I realize how it settles, I like it more and more. And this is going to be interesting to wear this fall because I really want to give this a try and see how I grow with this perfume. Because it's not typically something I would go for. It doesn't have the same sweetness as a typical gourmand. This is not, I don't know if it's even considered a gourmand. It's more like, it has these white florals mixed with woody notes, but it also has anise, which is, it reminds me of licorice, but it's just not quite licorice, which I like. I like that scent. It also has a hint of sweetness with that tonka bean in it, so I'm really glad that they decided to put that in there as well. So I find this is very interesting, and I think it lasts for about 5 hours. I think it would be good for like casual everydays, running errands, or like a fall Sunday, just, yeah. But I think it's also one of those perfumes that you don't want to blind buy. I think you have to sniff it and make your decision from that. And yeah, so I'm interested to see how I like this, but once I've tried it a little bit more. And then we're gonna move on to the perfumes that I really, really like. So first off, we have Eilish by Billie Eilish. I mean, this is just art. I love the bottle of this. This is so nice. So nice. It's not the first vanilla I typically reach for in my collection because I have so many vanillas that I really, really love. I think the main reason why I don't typically reach for it as much is the berries at the beginning. I don't love that, but once I get to like that middle base and the as it layers or settles, I really enjoy this perfume. It has like a soft, chocolatey, powdery vanilla to it, and it's just really, really nice. It's simple. It doesn't really change very much. Once you get over those berries, it just settles and it kind of stays the same. It's not very complex of a perfume, so it's an easy everyday fall perfume, not super long lasting, but it is also nice to layer with other perfumes. Like I've tried to layer it with my Fancy perfume from Jessica Simpson. I then like the Jessica Simpson Fancy perfume a little bit more, but yeah, definitely gonna give this more space this fall and really try to focus a little bit more on this one because it is a really nice perfume. And then I want to talk about these next perfumes together. We have Clean Classic Skin and Clean Reserve Skin. Wow, these are some of my favorite perfumes. They're really like on the top there. I would say that they're similar, but the Skin Reserve is just a more, it's just a more cozy vanilla, warm vanilla, whilst this one has more of a sharper edge to it. It's more fresh, whilst this is more like a gourmand. This is more neutral fresh. I think in a way more wearable and more likable and less headachy than this one, but this one is also very, very enjoyable. If I had to choose between the two, I probably would have chosen the Skin Reserve for my personal taste, but I think more people would enjoy the Classic Skin. It's just more easygoing. And I think this is more of a day perfume. This is more of a nighttime, date night kind of perfume. And this is, the Skin Reserve is also a more creamier, deeper, more complex perfume than this one, I would say. So I really enjoy both of these. I cannot wait to use them. I haven't used them in so long, and so I'm really looking forward to that. I love both of these. Highly recommend. And then lastly, I want to mention the two perfumes that I always bring with me in my perfume, on my perfume trays, because they're just year-round top favorites. This is Cerutti 1881 Femme, my all-time favorite perfume. I will always love this perfume. Always. It just it brings so many memories for me, and it's just the only real floral that I absolutely love. I'm really just more of a gourmand kind of girl. This is not a gourmand. This is straight up floral. But I absolutely love it. It's the best. And it's a statement. It's like my signature scent. But since I have so many new perfumes, I try out new perfumes all the time. This just gets neglected, and I also kind of save it because I know this will be my last perfume. It's not cruelty-free. All the other perfumes that I've talked about here, I think, are cruelty-free. This one is not. The Eden perfumes do have a dupe of this that I am dying to try. I really want to try that one. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this one. And then also Eden's dupe for Baccarat Roug 540. I used up one of these. That was a clear bottle, same perfume. And I got this one. And I'm just not sure, I still love it, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the scents from the clear bottle to the black bottle was different. And I can't tell you what it is quite, but I kind of like the clear one better. I don't know, but yeah. But other than that, I've never smelled the actual original, but I really like this one. And still, even though it has changed like slightly for me, it could be just me personally as well that has changed, but I feel like there's something about the perfumes that has slightly changed, but still absolutely love it. So it's gonna stay on my perfume tray. And that, my friends, was a long video. Those were all of my perfumes that I'm going to be trying out and working on for this coming season. And let me know your favorite fall perfume and why you like it. I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye!